Hi there, Phil Simborg with a interesting early game position. This came up last night in our local tournament, and I really wasn't quite sure what to do. The score is 1 away, 2 away, Crawford. Crawford. You cannot turn the cube. It's the Crawford game, and I'm losing 1 away, 2 away, and my opponent had an opening 6-4 and made the normal split play, and I have a double 2, and I really wasn't quite sure what the right play is. So why don't you think for a second and see what play you would make here. Well, there's several plays you could make. You could hit the 16 point, and by the way, I happen to know that's the right play at normal match scores. It's 0-0 to 7 and so on to hit this checker, which surprises a lot of people. I also know that's the right play at double match point. At gammon save, if I was the one that was winning 1 away, 2 away, I also know that my best play here is not to hit, but to make my opponent's 20 point. Because if I do that, I'm almost sure not to get gammon, and I'm on gammon save at this score if I'm winning 1 away, 2 away. But when I'm losing 1 away, 2 away, it made sense to me to hit. I thought I would win more gammons that way, and when I checked it, I was a little surprised to find out. Actually, when I checked it by hitting 3-ply, later on I found out that it was right to hit, but it looked so darn close I didn't trust 3-ply, and you can't trust 3-ply. In fact, you can't trust anything when it's that close other than a rollout, and even a rollout, unless it's very, very long, might not be entirely accurate when you're down to things that are this close. Well, some people say, well, if it's that close, why bother? It really doesn't matter which play you make. But it matters to me. I really want to know, and it might not be that close after the rollout. So, of course, I took a long time to roll it out, and then I hit myself in the head and realized that there's a program that saves me all this trouble, and I'm going to show you a much better and quicker approach to understanding the variances of these early game plays. The first and second roll in particular have all been rolled out for us already and put into a program called Opening Ceremony that I'm giving a little bit of a plug here. It was developed by one of my students, Murata Khan. He's a student of myself and Perry, and Perry and I helped him and advised, and it's now for sale. And you can go to www.bgopeningsceremony.com and buy this program. If you buy the program, you can look at the first and second rolls all rolled out at the 4 different match scores: double match point, normal match scores, Gammon-Go, and gammon save, and you can also look at all the third roll plays for normal match scores. That hasn't been broken down. But if you bought this program, you can take a look at the Excel spreadsheet. You could look at the 6-4 split and then how to play double 2 at all 4 scores very quickly, and it shows you that when you're on Gammon-Go, you actually are better off playing 13-11 with 2 and 6-4 with 2. That will not win you the most games, it will win you more gammons, and it is slightly better than the hitting play. As I told you, if you're on gammon save, you make your opponent's 5 point, and at the other 2 scores you would hit. So I can quickly see, and I could scroll down and see every single opening play and every single response by scrolling across and compare it at all 4 scores. If I want to, I can just click on Gammon-Go and look at only the plays for Gammon-Go. And again, these have all been rolled out for me to what they call stat sig, or to 100% confidence level, and at least 1,000 times and up to 10,000 times have been rolled out, some of them even longer. So this program really helped me find the right play. Let's go back to the play now and take a look at it. Here was the play, and as you can see, 3-ply had it wrong. I went ahead and did a rollout myself, and you'll see from my rollout, well, gee, that's still plus plus, that's not a rollout. My rollout does show that there is actually a pretty significant difference, 0.024 after you roll these 2 out. So even plus plus doesn't really get you to a definitive answer. It still says it's 0.003. So the rollout's been done for me. I can see and study the position. I can understand why. Uh, the actual rollout shows that you win gammons about 16% of the time. If you make the preferred play of the 13-11-2 and 6-4-2, you win the game only about 50% of the time, but you win gammons about 16. With the hitting play, you win the game about 3% more, but you win about 4% fewer gammons. And at this score, where the gammon value is 1.0, where a gammon is equal to the value of winning or losing the game, winning 4 gammons as opposed to winning 3 less games makes the play that wins more gammons a better play. And these kind of nuances are very important to understand, because it won't just help you understand how to play this role, but it helps you apply the same kind of thinking to the third roll, fourth roll, and for the rest of the game when you're at Gammon-Go and Gammon-Save and at different scores. So I hope this was enlightening for you. I know this sounded like it might have been a little bit of an ad for opening ceremony, and it was, and I don't feel bad about it, because I think this is a very helpful thing that's going to help your game. It costs $25. There's a lot of information there. It'll save you a tremendous amount of time, and the reason I don't feel too bad about plugging it on the USBGF site is that we make a donation to the USBGF every time somebody buys this opening ceremony. So we're really paying for this ad. But again, I think I'm doing you a favor, especially if you really want to understand how to play your checkers at the different scores, and to go through each position like I just did with the double 2 and put the position in, hit the button, and then roll it out and wait and then compare, and then now you have to do it again and changing the score and reversing the score and doing that 4 times. Most people just won't have the patience of the time, and you just won't do it. So with this opening ceremony, you can quickly see the answer, and it's not because I'm lazy, it's because I really want to know, and I really can't afford to take 30 minutes to study this one play when I can look up the answer and see the answer in 10 seconds. So I hope this was enlightening for you, and thanks for watching.